What is going on, everybody? I've got a very special video for you guys today. I am finally going to be revealing my dream gaming setup. It's been months and months of planning and hammering out details, finding parts, and I'm glad it's done, and it's been everything I wanted and more. Without making you wait any longer, I hope you enjoy the video.
Explain it! Why me? Why? Why did you spare only me? Why me? What's different about me versus our father or mother? Why?
Because you didn't know anything. You had no part in the Uchiha clan's folly. You were just a child. And do you think I did it just for you?
He just couldn't bring himself to kill you. Do you understand what that means?
And whatever you do from here on out, know this. No matter what, I will love you always.
I hope you enjoyed that intro video to my new setup. I knew months ago that I wanted to go with a Naruto theme, but I wasn't quite sure how I could pull it off. And I'm fairly new still to the anime series, and the more I watched, the more I fell in love with Itachi. When you actually learn about who Itachi is and kind of the problems that he was faced with, and you start to realize that he's not who he's portrayed as. And you know, I don't want to give any spoilers away, but he's easily one of the best characters I've ever gotten to know through any kind of show, movie. After watching Itachi's story and realizing who he was and what he was about, I knew I wanted to make my gaming setup Itachi themed. And I feel like I pulled it off really well. Overall, I feel like I nailed the setup. It's exactly what I was going for, from the peripherals I wanted, the desk, the PC, which I'll get into here in a minute. It all came out amazing. Getting into my desk, what I did here was super simple. I grabbed a 2-inch thick butcher block, which I stained. Also, I grabbed some drawers off of Amazon, and then I got some 4-inch furniture risers to put on there, just to kind of get the desk up to a height that I really liked. I've also got the Xbox Series X along with the PS5 set up on my desk, so if I wanted to switch to one of those, it's super simple. All I do is just grab an HDMI cable and just plug that into my monitor. Also, my golf clubs found a permanent home here. My mouse is the HyperX Pulsefire Haste, and my keyboard is an RK61 65% wired or wireless. Also, my Akatsuki desk mat. Moving on to the PC. The motherboard is the Gigabyte B550 UD. The CPU is the AMD Ryzen 7 5700X. For RAM, I have 16 gigabytes at Team T-Force Vulkan. Storage is the WD Blue SN550 NVMe SSD, 1 terabyte. For cooling, I have the NZXT Kraken 120 AIO. The GPU is an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3070, specifically the Gigabyte Eagle, and the case is the NZXT H510. I wanted to keep the RGB to a minimum within the PC itself, so just the AIO and the graphics card are the only things that have RGB. I wanted to get into some of the frames per second and performance I'm getting with this graphics card. For example, in Warzone 2 on a high setting, I'm getting anywhere from 180 to 205 frames per second. And then with ultra settings on Warzone, I'm getting 150 to 175, which is pretty good. Fortnite, on high settings, I'm getting 250 frames per second, which is crazy. And then with epic settings on Fortnite, I'm getting 200 frames per second, which is still really impressive. I also knew that I wanted to edit and stream off of this PC, so when it came time to pick the parts, that was always in the back of my mind. And with the CPU that it has, the AMD, it's more than capable of handling all of these things at once. I plan on adding another monitor just for streaming, but I hope you guys enjoyed my setup tour, and as always, leave a like and a follow.